Milkmaid of the Milky Way is a short, point-and-click adventure game developed by Mattis Folkstead and published by Machine Boy. I've never been a big point-and-click fan. I didn't play a lot of the classics like Leisure Suit Larry, King's Quest, or Monkey Island, but I have played some more recent, neat-looking indie ones like Primordia and Shardlight, which I did like a lot, but those usually go for about 6 hours. Milkmaid of the Milky Way is very short, running just about 2 hours. You are Ruth. I believe her name was Ruth. You awaken on your farm to some weird goings-on in the night, and she awakens just to do her normal chores. Strange things just progressively start to happen. You're first introduced in this very rustic, hilly area, other than the first scene at night, where there's some odd goings on. You're just a girl on a farm going through your chores, and then the game takes a massive tonal shift in just a very unexpected way. It goes from this nice cottage rustic aesthetic and changes into this future setting with aliens and creatures and future technology. Milkmaid of the Milky Way is your basic point and click, if a bit condensed. It's a little bit simplified. There's not as much juggling with a ton of items as you would in normal point and clicks, although again I haven't played that many. The gameplay does seem to be classic point and click. Grab item, use item on thing produces another item, and just so on and so forth. Seemingly the entire game, dialogue and all, is given to you in rhyme form. Literally everything seems to rhyme. Everything the characters say rhymes. You have a book that helps you at the start with recipes and such. The writings in there rhyme as well. There are some questionable rhymes at some points, but for the most part it works out. It does get a little weird, but during my playthrough it led to some humorous moments. The art is given to you in this classic kind of minimalist pixel art, I guess. I would say it's kind of Monkey Island-ish from what I remember seeing of those games. Maybe, I could just be remembering it wrong. There are things that are highly detailed, but the characters, for the most part, are very simplified. Ruth herself, I'm pretty sure her name's Ruth, reminds me of the main guy from Monkey Island. But the pixel art is nice, everything looks good. The music was very unexpected. It starts out pretty unassuming. You're just kind of on your peaceful farm with your little peaceful tunes going on. And then once you go out into the mountain range, this very atmospheric song comes on and it's just great. And then like a part comes on with like synths. It's just very unexpected. And then the music later takes a turn to like very futuristic hard synths. But the mountain theme would probably be my favorite song, just because it was so peaceful and calming, and then with that just little bit of that like kind of hard synth, that hard like echoey synth, it really adds a lot to it. Like I said, the game was short. It would probably run you about maybe 2 hours, probably less if you're a point and click aficionado. I kind of lost a lot of steam near the end of the game, either because it was late at night or just because the puzzles were kind of grating on me. None of the puzzles were all that difficult. The puzzles on the ship, they do get a little strange, but none were too difficult. But I just used a guide near the end just to get through it, just for the last few puzzles, I think. And again, like with most point and click games, often there's like fetch questy type of things, like finding a knife for the chef on the ship. There are some charming and interesting characters. You don't really see too many humans in the game. There's Ruth. I keep calling her Ruth. I hope her name's Ruth. I have the power to check. I'm just not doing that. And then there's a friend of hers you see early on. Once you get onto the ship, it's just Ruth, her cows, and all the aliens. There's some good humor in the game, and there's some charming characters. My favorites were probably the gossiping ladies getting ready for the festival. We're just kind of knitting away and just kind of talking shit. And the game had a bittersweet ending, but I was kind of burned out near the end. Even if it was short, I was just kind of burned out in general near the end of it. The ending is kind of bittersweet, but also I just kind of... You'll feel something, maybe, if you go into it and you get invested, but I wasn't all that invested in that particular plot point. But yeah, Milkmaid of the Milky Way is just a really simple, really condensed, classic point and click for about $6. It was very short, so you could just do it in one playthrough. And even though I did kind of lose steam with it near the end, I did enjoy it, and I did have fun streaming it and laughing at a lot of the just really strange things that I really didn't expect. Even with such a short, kind of simplified game, there are some twists and some kind of neat things that'll keep you through right to the end of the just like about 2-hour mark. I do think the highlight for me was probably the soundtrack, just because of how unexpected it was, and the developer composed it himself. But yeah, if you're looking for a simple, short point and click with just enough weirdness to take you to the end, I'd say give Milkmaid of the Milky Way a try. Hey, thanks so much for watching, I truly appreciate it. If you have any games you'd like me to give my impressions on, any suggestions at all, leave them in the comments, hit me up on Discord, send me a DM on Twitter, wherever you can reach me, and I will do my very best to get to them eventually. And also, if you can go down to the links below, check out some of my music, there's probably one of my songs playing right now. I truly appreciate it. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.